70 bits. Oh boy.
Man.
E.
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 Yes. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 track. I have no earthly idea why this track went unused. They probably just didn't have a good spot to put it. But I like to think that it slaps too hard, and they were like, we can't put this in the gimmick soundtrack. It's too happy, it's too cheery. We can't have this absolute banger in there. Hold on, I gotta do phone things real quick. Okay, there we go. Yeah, 8-bit gaming again? I can't believe it. Let me switch tabs. I gotta do some stuff. Hold on. Big Battle, thank you for the 24 whole years. Yeah, they didn't put in the banger of a track. I mean, there's other, like, famous banger unused tracks. You got the one song in the Flintstones, like, SNES game that goes way too hard, because they were like, hey, we need something to fill out our sound test. Do you have any other tracks left over? Oracle Spectre, thank you for the 8 whole bits. And then you have the entire soundtrack of what the fuck is was it like Time Tracks? Time Trip? I don't remember the name of it. We should probably play that at some point. Let me see here. Gala, thank you for the follow. Viceroy, thank you for the follow. Space Habercopter, thank you for the 70 bits, oh boy. Jacob Fly, thank you for the 45 whole years. Fiona the Foxy, thank you for the 100 bits. Haita, thank you for the tier 2 for 100 and I gotta do math. 136 whole years. Yeah, Time Cop. I have few good things to say about David Cage. Most people probably feel the same, but his Time Cop soundtrack is 10 out of 10. I must admit. I'm going to give you a frog race for free because it's Thursday and my brain doesn't work today. I'm a little out of whack. My circadian rhythm has been thrown out of balance. I'm just going to give you a frog race on the house. Place your bets. My brain doesn't work so good on Thursday. Yeah, totally. What's up, Arnoku? Starting a frog race for the music? I don't think I've ever done that. It's not a bad idea, though. $250K is the... Do they cap your bet at $250K? Is there really a New Yen limit on Twitch? I can't believe it. 59% of this bet is on He Don't Not Jams ? Smart Boy. And then it's pretty much evenly split amongst the other three. $250,000 is the maximum. Really? I had no idea. Today I learned something. Well, anyway, best of luck, everyone. Frog number 1 has the lead, but everybody is quick to catch up. They're all pretty much even at the line, but he somehow retains his winning streak. That could have been anyone. Everybody got there at the same time, but only one frog can actually win, and today it's frog number 1 paying out. 498,000 new yen given to 9 and only 9.
Damn it.
Lucky winners. Not the pinned message, I'm destitute. I'm sorry.
No.
JC Wacy. Thank you for the 30 whole years. Gorp is washed. I can't believe it. It's rough out there. We're running out of frogs, too. We only got like 16 frogs left. By the end of this week, we'll probably be in the frog racing off-season. which we'll then probably have to bring back for, like...
And yo, Merry Christmas.
Thanks.
Why hear the Wind Lord? Thank you for the gift sub to Flaccid Bagel. I suspect that the frogs will be in the off-season, probably after Friday. Maybe by the end of today, depending on how long this stream is. Although, this will probably not be a long stream. Hi, hello, everyone. Yeah, this will probably be on the shorter side. My brain doesn't work today. Chia64!
Let's take a moment to remember Gorp. And how he threw like a trained professional jobber.
Thank you for the 500 bits for Gorp. The 500 memorial bits. Finally, Mario. Zetsubera wants me to play Mario Brothers. Mario Brothers is nowhere in my plan today, and I'm sorry to say neither is Gimmick, which is all over my intro screen. Fuzzical Fighter is what I'm, that's what I'm aiming for today. How many people have played Fuzzical Fighter? Yeah, it's real. This is a shmup RPG, for lack of a better way to describe it. This game piqued my interest when I saw that it was a shmup game that otherwise had RPG towns in between stages where you can purchase upgrades. Captain Lizard, thank you for the 6 whole years. What does it mean to be fuzzical? That's a fantastic question. What I can tell you is that Auzora Justin resubscribed for 23 whole years. They're calling it the smoothest segue in history. No. As far as I can tell, this game has a fuzz, stat. You can raise how fuzzy your fighter is. And, this only seems to be, Breezak gifting 5 subs to the chat room. I can't believe it. Well, I mean, we should probably just start the game first, and then we can talk about it. Just throw that out of there, and then Breezak, thank you for the 5 gift subs. That's very kind of you. Thank you so much. Now, where did I put my Fuzzical Fighter? You're not. Why does Windows 10 automatically direct this to my documents? I can't. Pete is dead. Who killed Pete? What did Pete die for? He probably deserved it. There we go. Turn that up. Fuzzical Fighter. This is a English translation from 2000, by the way, so if there's randomly a slur in here, that's probably why. Funny is a very strange world. You can go place to place instantly. And everyone here lives in peace. This text is gonna scroll real slow. We're just gonna, this is where we live for a little while. Look at that dog. But bad luck came as sudden as the wind. Funny speeds, I could, but then it would make the music fast forward. The Dimension Stone, which is used to protect Funny, was stolen. Not funny, dude. Not the Funny Dimension Stone being stolen. I can't really parse these visuals, but that's probably the point. The space around Funny has always been unstable. That might be a frog. That might be one of the Battletoads right there. When the stone was lost, space around the warp, towns were then twisted. Oh, that's us! That's Fred Fuzz! Yeah, the warp. While in chaos, a young boy was sent to find this stone. His name is Mark, all caps. It's Mark. Mark the Fuzzical Fighter. He lives outside of town. Bacon Wrath, thank you for the 73 whole years. This is all in the demo, so if I press a button, it'll just end the demo. Oracle Spectre.
I look forward to seeing the origin of the Fuzzy Guard.
Thank you. The king was impressed by his courage and allowed him to use the Fuzzical Fighter. Yeah, thank you, Oracle Spectre, for the 100 fuzzies.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Mark's long journey will now begin. I don't know how long this game is. I'll be real with you. I've never played this before. Okay, now we can start the game. Mark! At last you've come. We need your help. You're our only hope, Mark, lowercase m. Use your Fuzzical Fighter to find the Dimensional Stone. Here's 200 gold. Use it to buy equipment. There's a store here which sells useful items. It's a good portrait, I agree. It's the skrunkliest king I've ever seen. Here's a power wing. Use it and return to the last place visited. You hold our fate in your hands. Please return peace to our land. Record is probably the save button. Eh? It's unclear. It's unclear what just happened. Alright, there's the same dialogue. I think I hit cancel instead of confirm. Is record just save the game? This is my password. It returns you here. The fate of Funny rests upon your shoulders. You got it. Take me to the town. Aha! Yeah, this is a shmup. With like, it's a shmup with RPG towns in it. Hello there, how can I help you? I can buy an energy pack, a big pack. I'm already holding a POW wing. Power up, magic up, fuzzy up. You gotta get your fuzzy up, dude. That's very important. Yeah, big. You can see that we've got a fuzz meter. We have no fuzz at the moment. Now, this is important, chat room. Nobody panic. So, your fuzz indicates how strongly your ship autopilots. All of the fuzz mechanics in this game have to do with your ship being automatically piloted, right? To the point where the game has an entire system called the Fuzzy Autopilot System. The reason I bring this up is because that's the acronym for it. And let's just move on. What's in the shop? I can buy a better shot? I cannot buy a better shot. I'm broke as hell.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Can I buy a better engine, perhaps? You started me with 200 gold. Dude, the Quark engine. You started me with 200 gold, but I can't buy anything. I already have a stone shield, steel shield, titanium. I already have all these. I can't afford a damn thing. Alright. Where are your funny bucks? I could raise my magic, maybe, so that I could cast spells. There we go, we have 16 MP now. That feels pretty good. These are the spells we have access to. With 16 MP, I can only cast Stormer twice, which I don't know what that does. And we have Scume, which is apparently a return spell. Okay, in that case, give me Stormer. I don't know what either of these are. We're gonna have to figure this out. Now we can play the video game. May I help you? Heal or warp? Take me to the stage, please. Take me to stage 1. Ah, here we are. Now we're shmupping. This game is very simple, though. This is not a bullet hell. This is not what I would describe as a complex shmup. You grind, Stormer. No, no, no. So instead of getting score in this game, you just get more money for the shops in between stages. Yeah, they gave it a straightforward name like Fuzzical Fighter. To be fair, this is easily the most fuzzical game I've played. I can't think of anything more fuzzical. I cannot steer backwards. Wait. Oh, I can cast Stormer to hit stuff behind me. Oh my god, a spooky ghost. October came early. Yo, Mike.
Nectarines are peaches without fuzz. Alopecia is hair loss. So, are nectarines alopeaches?
Well, when you put it that way, you make a strong argument. I'll have to concede that point. Thank you, Mike, for the 100 alopeaches. They tried to I thought you got untimed out, like, immediately, Pete. I'm sorry. Sorry if you were killed for probably justified reasons. I'm gonna cast that again. You can't watch the stream anymore, it's too spooky. Oh my goodness, what's up, Anne? How are things? It's a flipper ship, yeah, it's flapping. Oh, there's gonna be probably some flashing lights. I actually don't know if this game has flashing lights or not. I don't know if there's like a seizure warning that we need to throw up, but it's an NES game, so you just kind of have to assume that there's gonna be some some seizure warning flashing going on. We haven't seen it happen yet, but just in case, be prepared for such a thing. I have 226 gold. I'm feeling pretty good, although that's not going to be able to afford much of anything, if the shops are any indication.
Oh, so what you're saying is that we're piloting a flappy ship?
I don't understand. Explain this joke to me. This joke better have more layers than simply a Flappy Bird reference. Thank you for the 100 bits. Ah! I can't hit those, they're behind me. I've lost 1 hit point. Oh! The wizard! 10 out of 10 games so far. I can't think of many shmups with a wizard boss. Ah, there's our flashing lights. Woo! Okay, I'm alive. Our land was once rich and green, now it's all a desert. Please find the stone. We all believe you can do it, Mark. Don't give up. Yeah, this game is sick. Record. God damn it, I hit the wrong button again. Record. 8009. Okay. If the password is only 4 characters, does it save how much money we have? Does it save how many items we have? There's no shot, right? With only 4 characters. It's not gonna remember. It's probably gonna remember what stage we're on and that's it. Ooh, it's a different town. I see that my hit points have not gone back up. Recovery, warp back to stage 1. Is this game gonna have grinding in it where they expect you? Okay, looks like we got 8 stages. Is there gonna be grinding where they want me to go backwards in a stage? They want me to go backwards to an old stage to get more money? None of my stuff's been restored. Restore that. Yeah, we could stage select. If we wanted to, we could grind stage 1 all the way up to 8,000 gold, and then probably skip ahead to the final stage, which would be really funny. Look at how disappointed this shopkeeper looks. Why is he so disappointed in me? Well, let's experience all the weapons. Let's buy a reverse. We're not funny enough. He hates us. Yeah, give me a reverse shot, because we already on the previous stage ran into some things that were, like, behind us that we couldn't hit. And then we can sell the normal shot, get $90 back. Can I buy a better engine? I can buy a jet engine, yes! Sell the normal engine. Ooh, sprite change. Cool, cool, I like it. Yeah, the big wings. I am getting an Opa Opa vibe from this character. Which is always a good thing, because Opa Opa is just the cutest little man. I could buy a POW wing. I have no reason, really, to get my Fuzzy up, because this game's auto-piloting system is about as good as you'd expect, like, 1991 autopilot to be. In that it's not actually very helpful. Take me to stage 2. Okay, now we can shoot backwards. I agree, Anne. It's the cutest thing. Oh, these rocks are not real hazards to avoid. We can go straight through them. Understood. What's my favorite NES shmup? What the hell was what was the Konami one? It was like Crisis Force or some such. Something like that. I don't remember the name of it. It's really good. Yeah, that game rules. Where are the bullets coming from at the front? Listen, I don't ask questions. I'm struggling to kill all of these things. Maybe we should have purchased a spread shot, but I wanted to experience all the weapons in sequence. Yeah, Rekka's pretty cool, although I find Rekka to be an impossible game for aliens. But then, I probably feel that way about most shmups. It's not my strong suit as a gamer, it's not my gaming strong suit. So at the moment, I'm quite thankful that this one seems easy enough. It might become fucked up later on. In fact, the fact that we have an HP bar at all probably indicates that we're gonna get cooked at some point. There's gonna be some attrition battles going on. At this moment, I wish I had an auto-fire. I do not have an auto-fire. I'm currently mashing the button like a caveman. I'm taking a lot of hits. This will not do. Yeah, Guardian Legend is cool. Yeah, I don't have an NES advantage. I wish I did. It's big and square. Boss 2, what do we got? Oh! What am I aiming at? When we aim at about the middle, it hits. Okay, okay. Oh, I'm hitting the gun in the back. The, like, cannon in the back is what seems to receive damage. Gotcha, gotcha, understood. The boss sprites in this game look pretty sick. This is like a really specific point you're asking me to aim for. Not too bad. For some reason, the area around our town looks empty. It was once a green forest, but now our country lives in darkness. Well, that's not completely true, haha! But please save us all. What? Here's my password, 720. Yeah, he's a very happy king. All the castles are different, all the towns are different. It's nice. Alright, step 1, get rid of this dog-ass weapon. The spinner, the power ball. Give me a spinner. Yeah. Wait a minute. The previous town had different stuff in it.
I love that you get to degauss your eyeballs for free when you beat a boss in this game.
Yeah.
That's just value.
Yeah, you're right. There was like another spread shot. Thank you, Raycat, for the 100 bits. There was like another spread shot in the previous shop that's not here. It wasn't the spreader, I don't think. Buy me a spinner. Let's find out what a spinner is. No. Spinner, yes. And then get rid of the reverse shot, because honestly, I'm not impressed. Get rid of you. And then we should probably buy some actual upgrades instead of a better engine. Heal? I can warp back to stage 1 for 100 gold. Yeah, I reset the game when we needed that gun. It was load bearing. These are the actual upgrades, huh? Power up? What is a power up to? Does that make my shots better? No, that's more HP. Okay, gotcha. In that case, buy me an energy pack. I have no idea how these items are used. Do we use them manually? It's uncertain. I'm not entirely sure. It's probably fine. Yeah, fuzzy up. We're probably not going to use the fuzzy system much. You can choose how strongly you want the game's auto-piloting system to, like, track dudes. There's a few problems with this. One, it does not dodge bullets, so it's gonna steer itself right into enemy fire. And two, it still doesn't shoot anyway, so you still have to do the shooting. Yeah, it's a little bit of a problem. Yo, Shad, thank you for the chat in the chat. We're playing Fuzzical Fighter. Ooh! This weapon seems nice. Oh, I don't have to mash this one. I can just hold the button down. I really feel like I'm in the vast expanse of space right now. Yeah, the first weapon we don't have to mash. Probably because we can only have this many we can only have this many shots out at once. Hold on, how do I use items? Eh? The music just picked up. Turn that up a little bit. Uh-oh. I see why we need weapons that go behind us. Actually, we can hot swap, like, shots during the stages, too, so we probably do want to hold on to something that can hit backwards. Like, they let you hot swap parts at any time, so we probably don't want to sell everything that we get rid of. We might need it someday. Right, okay, so we know what the Stormer spell does. That just kills everything on the screen. Scoom says return. Does that, like, literally yeet me out of the stage? I'm gonna cast it. Yeah, that's what it does. Okay, had to make sure. Very good. It just yeets you out of the stage. We get to keep the money that we made, though. That's good. Yeah, that's not that bad. Titanium, silver shield. We're not gonna have enough money for this kind of shit. Yeah, if it sucks, hit the bricks. I could probably raise my magic some more. Magic up. 32 MP. What does that give me access to? That gives me access to Lich 1. What does that mean? What is that? Well, we have that now. That feels good. I'm not sure what that does. Let's find out together as a team. Yeah, it's necromancy? Maybe. Hard to say. Turns them into a skeleton? Could be. I'm having difficulty landing shots with this. These bullets fly in a very peculiar way. $3 word, like, peculiar. In what universe is peculiar a $3 word? You mean when the streamer says a word with more than 2 syllables? Holy shit. He went to Harvard or some shit. The streamer knows adjectives. No, I definitely haven't read the whole dictionary. In fact, I would probably be really bad at Scrabble. YouTube's been feeding me videos about competitive Scrabble for the past couple weeks, and I've come to the conclusion I would be immensely bad at Scrabble in a competitive setting. Half the words they play I've never seen in my entire life. Yeah, is Fuzzical a legal move in Scrabble? That'd be good. I don't seem to hit you very hard. Ow. Oh, cool robot! Alright, what's my spell do? Oh, it healed my... That's a healing spell. It gave me some HP back. Okay, that seems really useful, actually. The good news, I suppose, is that we're filthy stinking rich, even if my firepower seems a little behind the times. I cannot destroy these ronks. Shooting bullets on purpose to make the frame rate worse, to make it easier to dodge. Ah. I see why we're gonna need to buy better engines, though. Sometimes it just seems like you can't get out of the way of something. Are we at the boss? Yeah, you gotta make the game lag on purpose. Snake! Ow. Right, don't get hit by those. The problem is your bullets are quite small, and there's a lot of dots on screen for them to get lost in. Yo, Kiki, thank you for the 22 whole years. Not too bad. That's a fantastic question, Draco's on. I don't think you'll receive an answer. Our country has become a labyrinth. Everywhere you go, you'll see the same things. So true. Wonder what the W means in the panel? Look for a way out of the country to save us. Good luck. 9025 is our password. I should probably be writing these down. Yeah, same things. One word. I need a heal. It's getting more expensive to warp backwards. What's up, Felly? Yeah, we're playing an RPG shmup at the moment. The spreader is probably fucked up. The wave beam is probably fucked up. The boomerang is probably... All of these are probably really good. I'm tempted to purchase a shield, too. But I gotta buy a better shot first. Boomerang sounds the funniest. I agree with you. If it hits on the way back, that would make it really effective. Powerball. Wave beam. I'm gonna go boomerang. I want to see it. And then how much would it cost to raise my MP again? 450? My ass is so broke. No. You'd leave here. This is where. Go to the stage. Okay, that's the boomerang. It does come back. blocks are threatening to flatten me. Fuzzy up increases your, the efficiency of the fuzzy autopilot system. W? W. We haven't engaged with the autopilot system at all because it's not very good. It's not very effective at all.
E.
Yeah, Boomerang does seem very strong. W. Are these sending me forwards or backwards? It's kind of hard to tell. We end up in like a 45-minute loop of the same stage because we keep warping in a circle. Boomerang does seem good, but I bet a spread shot would be better. It's an NES game. Spread shot's gotta be really good in this. I'm just going through every W, willy-nilly. I'm not even thinking about it. We've been here before, hard to say. The terrain is so similar. Probably, though, yeah. I'm gonna skip this one. I'm gonna skip 1W and see how that affects my life. We appear to have gone in a circle. Ow. So we need a better engine so that we don't get smushed by scenery in situations like that. Noted. Understood. It's neither forward nor backward. It's sideways, maybe. What happened to MP? I spent it. Please do not crush me with red blocks, I beg you. Ow. Alright, you got me. Yeah, the unperishing spell. I've been smushed by red blocks. Looks like it takes about half of your money when you die. That's actually not that bad. Are you alive? It's okay, just don't give up on us. Lord Mark, yeah. I'm okay with spending half my paycheck when I respawn somewhere. Yeah, they got me in a box. Take me back to stage 2 real quick. Take me to stage 2, that way we can get like a better shield, maybe a better engine by the time we're back here. We should be able to tear ass through this stage. Yeah, half your moolah when you die. We should have no trouble with this bit. I've spent my MP immediately. I'm a fool, I'm a buffoon. On the other hand, the stage is easy enough that I doubt it matters. Given that the upgrades get so prohibitively expensive, they probably expect you to do a little bit of this to afford the best shit in the game. I would not be surprised. Yeah, no official English version of this. This translation is from, like, 2000, though. So somebody was a big fan of it, even back in the day. Boomerang one-shots basically everything. I'm sure that it's gonna beat the shit out of this boss that's coming up. Alright, let's engage the fuzzy autopilot system. The ship is now piloting on its own while I mash the shoot button. It has piloted itself directly into danger. It's taken damage 3 times now, 4 times. Yeah, it's not very... Turn that off immediately. You're not very helpful. The autopilot is not very... It's not very good. We're gonna pretend that that doesn't exist. Which is funny, because it being in the title, you'd think that's, like, the key feature of the game, and it's, like, completely unplayable to actually turn on the autopilot. The auto battler shmup. Does that exist? That probably exists by now. What's up, Rab Siege? Alright, this was the big airship? Yeah. I could probably kill you in 2 seconds. What you want to do is get right in that culo. You got me aiming at a pretty precise point, though, still. There we go. Alright, back to stage 3. It's a $5 word. It's quite a dirty word. Or so I've been told. We do still want to buy a spread shot. I don't think this is the moment, though. I think at this point we probably want to buy a better shield, perhaps. If I buy a titanium shield, what does that do for me? Does that just make me receive less damage when I do get hit? I'm gonna buy it. I don't really know what it does. Titanium? I have no idea what this does. And I still don't know what either of these items do. The POW Wing, well, the king at the start told us that the POW Wing lets us warp to a previous stage. Presumably for free, as opposed to having to pay for the privilege. And this, I assume, is just like a potion. We could probably heal ourselves with it during a stage. So you could probably just power through with that. Sell the old shield, because a shield, there's... I mean, it's strictly an upgrade. We'd never need the old one, right? Why would I warp to a previous stage? To get more money. For more upgrades. Back to space. I mean, we've already gone back 2 stages, because we got smushed to death on stage 4? We got shmushed, so now we gotta... We're gonna come back to stage 4 with some better things. Ideally, like a spread shot, maybe. Yeah, you gotta pay for the upgrades. They don't just give them to you. Despite the fact that you're trying to save the planet, you're trying to save Planet Fuzzy or whatever, you're trying to save Funny World, you still have to pay for it. That's okay. This feels like a concept for a game that would have been... I feel like this combination of genres would come up more often than it has. Forgotten Worlds, yeah, true. Or like Fantasy Zone also has shops, obviously. Our character does look quite a bit like Opa Opa.
Quick Marvel question, Dino. Who are some good beginner-friendly characters that synergize well with Ghost Rider that isn't Morrigan, Doom, Phoenix or Virgil?
Well, Felly, thank you for the $1 due. I'll get back to you in a second.
So how's this for getting your mind blown? The NES got discontinued in North America August 14th, 1995. The PS1 made its debut in September 9th, 1995. 26 days. Imagine people just holding off to get a PS1 and forgo SNES, Genesis, TG16. Pure patience.
Thank you, Felly, for the $1 due. Golden Cherry Dragon, thank you for the 50 whole years. I would say that Ghost Rider would probably appreciate a low-hitting assist because his jump S is such a head-ass overhead. Probably the most head-ass overhead in the game. So if you pair it up with any low-hitting assist, that's like the most easy bake oven unblockable you could do. Probably you want to do like Deadpool quick work assist to set that up. Or just any, you know, decent zoning assist to help him zone, really. Yeah, Deadpool or, what the hell's his name? Jacko Man? He uses Felicia for the same thing. Breezak, thank you for the 51 whole years. Deadpool is very easy to play, yeah. Oh, I should probably keep shooting to make it lag. But yeah, also like any ranged assist. Because Ghost Rider, he ain't gonna zone all by himself. You got like Jam Session, any of Doom's assists. Which boss was this? Snake! It was the snake! Oh. I can shoot your projectiles. Ow. Or hell, if you want another low-hitting assist that you could maybe do that with, you also have, like, Wesker Gunshot hits low. That's probably not as effective, but you could do it. Okay, back to stage 4. Now we can afford some other upgrades. We probably want a better weapon. The boomerang's neat. But I want more. What do you have for sale? The boomerang, the powerball, the spreader, the wave beam? Dare I purchase a wave beam? Yeah, the pow ball. I am interested in the pow ball. Yeah, I'll buy it. I'll bite. Why not? We need a better engine. The atomic engine is a little bit outside of my price range right now. That's okay. Let's try stage 4 again, just with the better weapon we got. I didn't equip it. Equip the wave, equip the power ball. There we go. Oh, okay, that seems really good, actually. Yeah, more orbs? I can already tell this weapon's gonna be fucked up. Please stop. Please don't drop blocks on me. Yeah, it doesn't kill stuff in, like, one hit, so they're probably not the strongest, but the screen coverage is nice. Somehow I have deflected a bullet there, I don't know how. Stronger the further to the left I am. In that it condenses on one point, yeah. If I hit every warp zone, surely it'll take us to the boss at some point, right? Surely. Yeah, surely. I see no reason why it wouldn't. Other than the game playing a haha funny prank on me. Is the grind stage? It could be. At the moment, we're just trying to get through it. We grinded to get through the stage. We construct the worst Scrabble hand in history. This is where we died previously. We got fucking red blocked. If I stay down here, I can dodge them without doing a damn thing, which is nice. Stop that. Stop that. I don't like what's happening here. Stop it. Alright. Somehow we got past all that. Did we make it? We made it!
I'm surprised how many shooter RPGs are on NES. I can name at least 4 off the top of my head.
Yeah, thank you, Fiona, for the 100 bits. I'm not sure which bit I'm aiming at here exactly. The blonks are changing colors, though. Oh, I see. It opens. I see. I think I died. I got too close and I perished. Do you have a hitbox there, out of curiosity, or did you shoot me? Because it didn't look like we got shot by anything. Just looked like we got too close. Very mysterious boss. You know what, though? If the wave beam, like, pierces, we could probably just go straight through. We got crushed? Maybe. It's unclear. We should probably get another power-up. How do I use my POW wing? I'm gonna try to use my POW wing. I have no idea how to do this. I think that's how. But I think it only goes back to where we were. Is that not the same as just the return spell, then? Or is that an additional way to warp out? Okay. Gotcha, understood. We're playing as Brian Badler? We're definitely not. Well, that boss doesn't seem that complicated, at any rate. We were just caught unawares by the central gimmick of it. Run it back. Yeah, the entire stage is just avoid cubes. One block Tetris. Thank you. I'm also not good at regular Tetris, if that makes you feel any better. Avoiding cubes since you played Armored Core. Armored Core 1 specifically? I understand the dreaded cubes of Armored Core 1's last stage. Yeah, the cubes have turrets on top of them, underneath them. And then you're like, sweet, I finally made it to the top. Here's 2 9-balls for you. Fucking you figure it out, I don't know. Just die, I guess. I did not restore my MP. I'm a fool, I'm an idiot, but I do have an energy pack that we can use instead. We should probably equip that, actually. This bit is quite stressful. There we go, not too bad. So the bit that we can actually hit doesn't seem to open that much. Doesn't seem to open up that much to allow us to hit it. But if we stay all the way in the back, the bullets can at least converge on that point. Okay, the energy pack heals almost nothing, understandable. Where's your other cube at? You're losing cubes, friend. I see, at some point you just say, fuck it, and just start throwing things at me at random. That makes perfect sense to me. I can only hit you every so often. You've got a wall of blonks in the way. Ow. Yeah, he's not making lines no more. Well, this isn't that complicated. It's just, like, memorize which block goes in what pattern. Ooh, you got me. Now, we could have gotten through that by just having healed before we left. Yeah, we got blue blonked. When we get there, we could probably also use the... Maybe not the boomerang, but certainly, like, the spinner, because it shoots 2 bullets straight ahead. Like, we've already... I think we've got the solution to this problem already. Just gotta not die to it, really. Yeah, this boss is not that complicated. I'm uncertain what happens if we miss W's. What happens if we miss them? You never come back. You might be right. Speaking of shmups that we gotta get around to streaming, I gotta play... What the hell was the one for the Lynx that's got Plock in it? It was called like Zaku or Zoku or something like that. Plock is in it. That's the only thing I know about it. There's a Plock boss. Very hard, not a problem. You're looking at the shmup lord here. Proud defeater of a single-digit number of shmups. It's a very short resume. Most grizzled shmup gamer, yeah. Hey man, do you mind with the blocks? Ow. Okay. Now once we get here, we should probably swap to maybe the spinner, maybe? Hard to say. The spinner at least shoots 2 bullets straight ahead. So green converges in the back and then comes back forward. I don't even know what yellow does, really. Yeah, this is probably the play. Blue converges in the middle and then goes forward. Green converges in the back and then goes at you that way. I see ya. The yellow ones, they just hover around a bit and then they just, at some point, attack you. And then they start to throw combos of them at you. just to see how much you're paying attention. Yo, what's up, Calder Gaming? Use my healing spell. The middle part does not open very frequently, so we're not frequently able to land shots. It only stays open for a little while, every so often. The colors are pleasing, I agree. Not too bad. Ever since the stone was lost, we have been trapped by crystals rising from the earth. If this continues, we'll be trapped forever. What's my password? 127. We got Ort? What is this Ort? Oh, I love it. That's great. With a little raccoon in there? A little raccoon pilot? Very good. Excellent. 10 out of 10. Flawless. Thank you, Anne. You should like, comment, and subscribe to Ann K on Twitch, who I'm going to shout out right now without her consent. There you go. You should like, comment, and follow that channel. Ann streams every single day. Tune in tomorrow for PC 98 games with the porn bleeped out. She no-sold my joke. She no-sold it, chat. She just took the compliment. She no-sold me. This town is nothing but water. What the hell is this town? It's one hallway, one little bridge to a staircase that leads to the castle. Who lives here? What's for sale, though? That's the real question. The town is a boat, yeah. The wave beam, the surge beam, ultra. What the hell is an ultra? I must buy it. Buy that right now. I'm sorry, spinner. I gotta get rid. I can't get rid of the spinner. I have the spinner equipped. Unequip the spinner and then swap it for an ultra. I need an ultra. I don't know what it is, but I need that. I have just enough. Give me that. Yes. I'm absolutely bankrupt.
Just finished my review of Pokemon Alpha Sapphire. Let me see what's on the NES today. Are you fucking kidding me?
Thank you, IGN. 4 gold. I still need to get my magic and my power up higher than they are. Okay, we're probably gonna perish. Learning the new stage. We're probably gonna die, but at least we have a weapon. That's the Ultra. It's a quad-directional spread shot. It goes everywhere. It spreads in front and also goes 3 more ways. This weapon rules. I don't know how I would describe this music. can't mash it, though. I have to wait until the first shot is off the screen before I can shoot it a second time. Clown music? Almost, not quite. I would describe this as the Dino noise emote. Just double D confused.
Oh, big.
Even if we lose half of the money that we make dying on this stage, we're still gonna turn a profit because we went in with literally $4. We walked into this stage so broke that no matter what we lose, we're still gonna have way more than we had. That being said, we're probably gonna die to this boss because we have no idea what we're in for. Or maybe we'll just lock in and everything will be fine. Maybe I'm that much of a gamer, I'm not sure yet. Enemies that explode into bits when they die, big fan. I don't know what these are that I'm shooting, but it feels imperative that I do. Each of them are worth $8 dues? I think these are meant to jump scare you in some way when you go by. I don't know. Uh-oh. Sped up. Next thing we probably want to purchase is another... We gotta buy a better engine. Because if we're gonna have to deal with, like, obstacle course type stuff like this, we need the movement speed to be able to actually get out of the way of things. At the moment, our top movement speed is not gonna cut it for dodging some of this stuff. We probably need to buy another engine. Ow. Use my healing spell. No, we're not schmoving much at the moment. We do have at least $800, though. Which means when we inevitably perish, we're gonna get back to town with, like, 4 hundo? Okay, so that thing exploded and just dealt raw damage. We made it to the boss. Let's try and take what notes we can before we die. It's a Pokeball. Understood. I tried to just get right in there. That was a bad idea. At least we made about $400, so that's nice. Let's take a gander at these engines. Same for the atomic engine. The quark engine is probably going to be, like, one that moves way too fast. You know how shmups let you choose your speed sometimes, and there's always one setting that's just, like, unplayably fast? That's probably that one. I'm willing to ditch these two weapons, because the Ultra just seems outright better in every way. I'm willing to ditch these for an atomic engine. Give me that.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Atomic engine. Oh, I look sick. That's cool. And then that's a straight upgrade, so we're not going to need the previous engine. That gives me $600? That's probably not enough for another shield. The silver shield, the jade shield. So I think we just buy... We just buy a stat up, really. Just give me, like, another power up. Yeah, 64 HP. And then let's buy a power wing. That way, if we have to... If we know that we're gonna die, we can teleport out of the stage and then keep all of the money. We can keep the money instead of, like, tossing half of it down the drain. Alright. Run it back. Yeah, that's noticeably faster than the previous engine. Will never be fuzzy. The fuzzy autopilot system is not very useful. As much as the game's title would lead you to believe, it's not very helpful at all. Blurring Line wants a frog race. Let's get out of this stage first and we'll do it. This game's neat. I'm a big fan so far. I mean, there's apparently 8 stages, and this is like the 5th one, so we don't know how fucked it might get by the end. I'd say there's a very real chance that it gets fucked by the end, but for the most part, I've been having a wonderful time. I need to raise my MP so that we can gain access to the other spells, right? There's a spell that costs 64, there's a spell that costs 128. These are probably just better healing spells. I have no idea what this last one might be. 208 MP? To do what? What does that do? What spell could possibly be worth that much money? Or that much MP? I agree, C-Spot Rock. I will openly admit any day of the week that I am not proficient at shmups. So if my stupid ass can play this, anybody can. What's up, Pyronoid? We're playing Fuzzical Fighter. How fuzzy do you feel today, out of curiosity? This is the bit where it speeds up, I think? No, not yet. We gotta deal with the bombs. Seems like you take damage if you allow these to explode. Sometimes, and I don't know what determines it, sometimes when we get hit by something, it simply bounces off. I would have assumed that the shields we're buying reduced our damage received per hit, but maybe it's actually like deflect chance. That would be cool. Is this related to the one yesterday? No. This game has nothing to do with Zombie Hunter. There's just a lot of goop in this tunnel, you know? I'm not about it. I think that's the boss room? Yeah, okay. Back to the Pokeball. There's a moment after it fires where we could just get in there and light them up. We need to take advantage of that moment. Yeah. Take advantage of that moment right there. The orb of retroactive copyright infringement. Yeah, I guess that's true. Nice. What was my... what year was the first Pokemon game? I thought you were going to say, what was my first Pokemon game? Because unironically, my answer would have been Pokemon Stadium for the N64. I hadn't played any of the Game Boy ones prior to Stadium. This country was filled with artists. The outside of town was full of paints and colors. If you win the battle, we'll be at peace once again. Fight for us all. Password 7013. Cool. Ah, a town with dry land. Hold that thought. We got stuff to do. We got poems to do. We got frogs to do. Place your bets. We are down to the final 16. We're in the frog playoffs, fellas. We're in the postseason. Why is Detroit yellow? Because he has survived a season of the frog race. After every race, the frogs that don't win explode. Detroit's name is yellow because he's gotten to the end without exploding before. Unsurprisingly, over half of the bet is on Chubsy Malone. My goat, Chubsy Malone. Lazarus Necrosis. Thank you for the 28 whole years. What a fucking game Respect Inc. was. I am so pleased with that game. And then it's pretty evenly split. We got less than 20% on the other three. Best of luck, everyone. Frog number 4 out in front. Tries to maintain the lead. Frog number 1 is there to contest. They both go for it and stop short. John TTS wins by a mere frame or two. Frog number 4 wins this time. I feel like lane 4 doesn't win very much. But if you bet on it, it's your lucky day. 506,000 new yen.
Ha ha ha, I win.
Yeah, thank you, Fiona, for the 100 bits. You did. You picked that one. over 500,000 new yen given to 20 lucky winners. Congratulations. Congratulations, everybody that won. My condolences, everybody else. 13 frogs remain. We're getting to the end of it. Stampede, what do you have to say about the rising mortality rate of frogs?
Hey, Stampede, how about a poem?
It's malleable, my design. Things just bolt on here and there. Real clean, scraped face. A new gasket fitted and tightened and I'm done.
What the hell is he talking about? Thank you, Stampede. What did he mean by this? I have no idea. Is my game paused? There it is. Talking about gaskets or some such? We'll never know. It's a mystery to everyone. Keep the POW wing equipped. That way if we ever have to warp out of a stage, we can. Am I healed? I am not healed. Please heal me. We're on stage 6 now? Yeah. We're most of the way through it. It seems like it's an 8-stage game. If we had $8,000 to spare, we could skip right to the end. Do you think that's a speedrun strat for this game? To do, like, stage 1 over and over and then just warp? Probably not, because you wouldn't have good equipment. It probably wouldn't work. Search beam, the echo shot. The rev laser? Reverse laser, perhaps? I think we gotta buy another shield, maybe. We have a titanium shield. We might have to upgrade to a silver shield. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get my shield back. Give me a better one. Give me a better shield. Lazarus Necrosis. Thank you for the 100 bits. Okay, shield upgrade. Get rid of the titanium shield. That's probably enough for another, like, stat buff, maybe. It doesn't have an overworld, Pyro. It does have an RPG-like town in between stages, though, yes. Give me more magic up. I want magic. 48 MP. Excellent. Very good. Yeah, it's a cool game. Like, just conceptually, I had to stream this at some point. Investing heavily in Fuzzy up. Take me to the stage, please. I'm quite pleased with the Ultra Shot. We don't need to swap weapons anytime soon. Alright, what are we in for? This stage is goofy, I can tell already. Am I under attack by, like, spices? Bottles of spice? Help. Hey. Eraser? It might be erasers. Yeah, you might be right. Yeah, there's just pencils and shit, too. You're right, it's artist-themed. Welcome to Planet Grandma's house. Yeah, I thought we were in a kitchen. No. We're in an artist's room. The art cave that artists do art in. I know how some of you live. I know that several of you in this chat room do art. I've seen your lair. No lights. No lights, no windows. Cigarette smoke in the air. Yeah, there's a cat. There's always a cat in the art lair. I'm kidding, of course. I'm actually quite envious of your ability to create beautiful art. All I can do is stream. That's not nearly as impressive. And even then, the jury's out on whether I'm good at it or not. What is the function of the green triangle? What is the art function of that? Is that a pencil sharpener? They're stabbing me with pencil sharpeners, dude! This game is sick! The tube! Dude, the paint tube? Ow. This stage is great. I like this a lot. This is a very charming stage. They're trying to cut me. Help. Please don't. Are these pencils big? Am I small? What is the situation here exactly? The situation is fuzzical, yeah. That's the only thing I'm certain of right now. Oh. You just gotta try and stay ahead of the paint. Whatever direction it wants to go, and just try not to be there. The paint is one of the coolest things I've ever seen. Like, just, like, in an NES game in general. Like, it's such a cool effect. Have we made it to the boss? Cool, we made it. I didn't think we would. I do have a POW wing, so if we're about to die... Oh, shit. So if we're about to die to this boss, we could warp out, keep the money. Might not have to, though. We might just lock in. I don't know where he's gone. This is really cool, dude. You don't seem so tough. You don't seem so tough. Ah! Nice. First try. This game is extremely charming. I like it a lot. I hear that you're the only one that can save us. Our country was sucked into a television. Watching TV is fun. Being in TV is a pain. We can't even play Famicom games. I'm sorry to hear that, man. Yeah, we're in TV world. This is not the inn. Take me to the inn so I can heal. They can't even play Famicom games. What's the fucking point of it all? What do you got for sale? The Crash Beam! 24,272 gold! This has to be the greatest shmup weapon of all time! I can't afford this! I can afford a tri-laser, though. I'd love to purchase a tri-laser. That sounds great. I'll absolutely buy that. It's a really specific price. So specific that it must be some kind of a reference that we don't understand. We're never gonna need another engine. I think I'm happy with the engine I've got. The light shield, huh? There are still better shields, but I feel like at this point we want to dump money into, like, stat ups. Not that I can afford those either. These two, namely. Maybe we buy a big pack for healing. And then just get me to the next stage. That's my tri-laser, huh? It only shoots forward, but it's probably stronger. It looks like it pierces, which is nice. I'm sure it's very similar to the weapon we were just using. Albeit less of a spread. I'm positive the damage is higher. Help, I'm trapped in TV Town. Fuzzical Fighter is a good name for a shmup. Everything about this game I find very, very cool. Soundtrack is good. It's not one of the more difficult shmups, especially on the NES. Like, this game is extremely possible compared to some of them. Yeah, allegedly we're inside of a TV right now. Is this what TVs look like? I can't kill you. Oh, that's a wall. Got it. I can kill you. Fuzzy for TV game. I should probably play Pepsi Man again. It's been years. That was probably within, like, the first 100 streams we got to that. You're not breakable, whatever you are. That sounds right, no problems. But I've never peered into any of the CRTs that I own to find out for sure, nor have I sought further information about how the sausage is made. Probably, though. The little dudes that the big guy ejects from his body, the little dudes can be killed for gold. So in theory, if you leave these guys on the screen, you can farm more gold than you otherwise might have been able to. Yeah, this is the Operation Interspace stage. That game was so fucking cool. I need more games like that one. Operation Interspace was such a cool game. Right, these are not killable. The light bulbs are. Yeah, there's no rhyme or reason to when we deflect a bullet and when we don't. It must have to do with what shield we have equipped. Uh-oh. I got zapped? When you get hit by those, you can't shoot for a while. I understand. It was only stream 41, yeah. It's been some time, then, since I've played Pepsi Man. We're up in the 700s now. We were much younger then. 1,400 gold. Let's see how fucked up the boss is. Okay, what am I aiming at to hit you? I'm aiming at these top bits. So far, you don't seem that tough. I've killed one of your things. If we take another hit like that, though, we'll probably warp out, so as to keep all of our money. Ow. 9 HP, get me out of here. I'm keeping my money. It's mine, you cannot have it. That's okay, that's fine. We got good data out of that. All the better shields are too expensive. We want to probably dump this on stat gain. Bigger stat. Buy another POW wing as a get out of jail free card. Buy me more MP, I suppose. 64 MP. That lets me cast Lich 2. Let me check my phone real quick. My phone made a sound. Let me make sure it wasn't an important one. Okay. So Lich 2 is probably like a full heal at this point. 64. If it costs 64 MP, it better heal 64 HP. Yeah, I'm very enamored with this game. It's very nice. It's kind of just been a pleasant little bonus stream. This was the game that I was gonna get to. I was gonna get to this game yesterday, but I didn't know how long the game was, and I didn't want to accidentally be stuck in like an 8-hour stream. And I think we made the right call on delaying it one day, given that we're already 2 hours into this. You could probably beat this if you're cracked at shmups, if you're more shmup-oriented than I am. You could probably just clear every stage on your first go. And then it's probably about, you know, normal shmup length. But we've had to go backwards several times to prepare. The game is warm and fuzzy, I agree with that. It's an accurate assessment. These things just bounce any which way. Cool. No one's ever beaten a video game in one go. It's simply impossible. It cannot be done. If you think you've done it, no you haven't. Is this representation of an antivirus? I think we're just in a TV. I don't know if we're fighting a virus, and I don't know if TVs can get viruses. We're in television world. This is all I know. I think it's funny though that every town has a unique problem. Instead of it being, the game is more episodic, if anything. Instead of it having one overarching problem that we need to fix, in funny, fuzzy world. How much does my big pack heal for? It heals for 16 hit points. That is not very helpful. That is probably not worth the money we paid for it, but that is okay. The music's been very good throughout. There was one stage that had weird clown music, but that's fine. You gotta have a stage like that in your NES game. A lot of NES games do that. Street Fighter 2010, probably the most obvious one. The entire soundtrack of Arrow the Acrobat. This boss does not seem complicated. This seems like we should be able to just get in there and shred them to death. Use my healing spell. My healing spell heals 40 hit points on the dot. That's not bad. Obviously, I wish it would heal more than that, but I'm not gonna complain about 40 HP on demand. Now, what does this boss do when we kill all the guns on the top and bottom? There's got to be more to this, right? Because this is like... this is not very difficult. Ow. Well, there's a catch here, surely. And then what? What do we do at this point? Ah, oh shit! Okay. Seems simple enough. Ow. Cool. 3,300 gold. We could afford another shield with this much money. Mark, a huge temple appeared in the sky above the land. The stone must be there. This is your final battle. You are our final hope. Find the stone and return peace to our planet, capital P. 3280 password. Anything cool for sale here? What do we got? There's absolute dog shit for sale. This is the first town again, huh? This is the first town, which means you're not selling a damn thing that's useful to me except for these, like, permanent stat gains. Buy me a power-up, and then immediately buy me another power-up. And then buy me a magic up. Now I'm feeling good. And then just for the culture, I'm gonna get my fuzzy up. Just for the culture. 69 gold, by the way. Alright, final stage. Give me my ultra back. Yeah. What is this? Okay, you actually seem very tanky. Back to the tri-laser. Bubbles? Okay. Stage is gonna scroll very slowly from the looks of it. Yeah, tri-laser kills it much faster. Your fuzzy up makes your fuzzy autopilot system, which the game calls FAPS, makes your autopilot better. Unfortunately, the autopilot's real bad. So we haven't bothered with it at all. It's the first boss! It's the wizard! There's 4 of them now. Yeah, the autopilot is not helpful in any way. I'm sorry to say. They probably really wanted it to be, given that the word fuzzy is in the title. Hello. These enemies are quite powerful. All of them drop a lot of money, though. I have no idea what this bubble is that this enemy creates. This stage goes for quality over quantity. Just several strong enemies instead of numerous weak ones that die in one hit. I'm totally fine with this. Although I am getting my ass beat. Okay, doesn't take long to get to the boss, it seems. Holy shit! Ah! Cool.
Oh, big.
Ooh, ow. Get me the hell out of here. 24 HP? I'm already dead. Get me out of here. No, I'm keeping my money. You thought. Okay, we know that he's got a melee attack we have to watch out for. I'm keeping my money. You're not getting this money from me. Maybe we buy some big packs. I think I can afford 2. Yeah, just show up, shoot him a few times, just leave. I'm gonna buy 2 big packs. That way we can heal a little bit more while we're in there. I don't have enough for a power wing, so if we die this time, we're gonna lose half of our money. So be it. At least, this stage is pretty short. So this was the shortest stage, which is quite refreshing. Usually you'd expect the last stage to be this impossible gauntlet of nonsense. There is an exit spell, but we would need to have... what? Actually, we would have enough. If we use 64 on a heal, we could use the remaining 16 to warp out. So we would still have that option. Help. It's all wizards. All the way down. Ah. I can kill some of you. Nothing leading up to this point would have made me assume that the boss was a dragon. We've been fighting largely mechanical menaces up to this point, and then the final boss is just a silly dragon. I am in a castle, that's a good point. Ow. Willing to use my healing spell there. What's up, Kuja? Yeah, we're playing Thursday. This will probably not be that long of a stream comparatively, though. So we have to mind his melee attack, equip the big pack, watch the fire. He's got spread shot fires too. Hold the melee attack. What am I even aiming at here? Am I aiming at your face? I can't tell. There's no feedback given for where I can hit you and where I cannot. What are we aiming at, me lord? Okay, I'm hitting you, like, directly in the face. Understood? Bador, SNK, thank you for the raid. What were y'all up to? Let me use my other big pack. And then just in case we gotta, equip the Skew spell so that we can warp out. Ran a Street Fighter bracket. Nice, nice, nice. We're playing old NES games, which in a way is quite similar to running a Street Fighter 6 bracket. It's a logistical nightmare to set up. Ken Masters is there. That attack's a problem. You seem difficult to damage, sir. Why are you so difficult to damage? You only receive damage sometimes. No, this game has no relation to Fantasy Zone. In some ways, this game does a lot of things that are cooler than Fantasy Zone does. It's got full-on, like, RPG towns. Ow. I am going to purchase, or I'm going to spend my warp spell so that I keep my money. Get me out of here. Yeah, dude. RPG towns. I don't think the Ultra would be more helpful. And big packs don't really heal you for much either. Maybe we go back to stage 7 real quick? Nah, I think we got what we need. We just need to not get hit. We've already got what we need. I'm sure of it. Just get hit less, forehead. I think it's saying that the next stage is 8 while we are physically at stage 7. Buy me a big pack, buy me an energy pack, I guess. The boss pattern is not that complicated. I think we'll be alright. Did I equip my better spell? Yes, I did. That guy alone is worth 30 gold. The opening barrage of wizards is probably the most fucked up part of this stage. Everything else is pretty... it's pretty simple to deal with. It's the first couple waves of, like, wizards, where there's just 4 of them and all their projectiles, like, track, and it's like, how do I gotta weave through the pillars, too. How do I not get hit by you at the same time? Ow. It's alright. We only have to deal with like 2 waves of them and then we're free. That's true. Maybe you just buy a better shield to handle that. Dr. Sparkle? I'm not familiar with. Use my big pack. Okay. We can still heal 40 HP. We have the means to restore 40 HP with our healing spell. Dagron. At least there's a tell for the charge attack. Mercifully, there's a tell for that. Which bit of you specifically registers a hit? It's not your whole face, is it just your mouth? It's a very small target, whatever it is. Yeah, it's his little tooth. Something like that. You got me in a box here. Ow. I'm going to perish. Alright, get me out of here then. We're not making much progress. We might want a weapon that hits like a thicker zone, maybe? I don't know, for some reason the tri-laser just don't hit him much. And it could be that that's just how the boss is. Maybe he has like iframes during a specific period of time and you can only hit him during certain bits. That could be. But I wonder, maybe not. Don't know. Yeah, it might just be he's got a fucked up hurt box. Can't rule that out. Tell you what, take me back to like stage 6, and then we'll take a look at what's in the shop in stage 7 afterwards. Take me back, like, here. We can easily tear ass through this stage, there's no doubt in my mind. And then we get money, we check the stage 7 shop, see if there's anything neat we can peruse. Snacker Fork, thank you for the 11 whole years. I appreciate you, friend. Which one was this? This was this one, okay. This was Artland. Probably want to go Ultra for this one. This might be a better weapon for the dragon as well, to be fair, because the spread in front is much tighter, which is maybe what we want to more consistently hit the bit that can be hit. But there might be something better, anyway, in the shop. Let's obtain cash money real quick and then find out. Which boss was this? Was this Cubes? I've forgotten. Is this Cubes? That should be easy enough. Equip the healing spell before I forget and accidentally warp out. Alright, it's the paint one. I somehow had completely blocked that one from my mind. As soon as he was off the screen, I never thought about him again. Which is fucked up, because he's been one of the coolest bosses so far. Yeah, the paint boss was not difficult at all. We need a spell that skips right to the boss of a stage, because they're worth the most by far. $1,100, I'm filthy stinking rich already. We're not even to the boss yet. The paint! That is the single coolest enemy in the game. Ow. That's the coolest thing I've ever seen on the NES, I think. There's a lot of cool games out there, Snacker Fork. An insurmountable quantity of really cool games to look at. I will try my best to stream as many as possible. The problem is there's simply too many games. Nobody can play all the game. Oh, I can hit these. Interesting. That's a little bit of extra money we could have been making. Now I know. more bonus streams to clear the backlog. I stream as often as I am able to. Sometimes either the body or the brain is unwilling on a particular day. Sometimes both, but usually just one or the other. $2,800 gold. Okay, what was in the shop for TV World? What was here? Tri-laser, wave laser, reverse laser. We're definitely not grinding out to get a crash beam. That is completely out of the question. We could get a big shield. We could get a jade shield. Light shield is definitely not going to happen. Let's keep the tri-laser for now. Sell the ultra. We can buy like a wave beam. Check that out. Give me a wave laser. And then give me a stat gain. I need some, how much would it cost to raise... How much does it cost to make number go up? 1,700 for more HP. 1,350 for more MP. Give me more HP. 112 hit points. I'm over the moon. Give me the wave laser. Keep this. I have no items. I assume I cannot warp back forward. So we gotta clear TV Town again. This weapon does seem like it'll be more useful for what we're going for. For hitting that dragon specifically, this seems like it can cover a wider area. Like right in front of him, for more consistent damage. This is probably the weapon we want. For the purpose of this stage, though, stick with the tri-laser. Portable Xbox. I think I've seen several people post about that in my Discord. I have not watched the video. I will trust that it is interesting, though. The OG Xbox has a lot of cool stuff on it that I would like to get around to, if it ever emulates good. Someday. We did play the Bruce Lee game for Xbox. That game fucking ruled. It's okay, Justin. You'll have to check specifically which games you want to play, because not all of them are going to work good. Some of them will, though. I've never played Grabbed by the Ghoulies. I've heard good things about it, though. Yeah, it's a work in progress. It's under construction. That's a good way to put it. I mean, take your time. I'm not in any hurry. We got plenty of cool other games to play in the meantime. We should play the Yu-Gi-Oh! For the Xbox. There's a Yu-Gi-Oh! On there that's not for anything else. How did you get stuck? How do you get stuck in the bricks? How are you stuck in there, sir? You remember that one? It's one of the, like, Game Boy style ones where it gives you a list of opponents and they expect you to, like, beat them all 5 times or some such. It's one of those. It's like a Game Boy style Yu-Gi-Oh! On the Xbox. Falsebound Kingdom is very dank. I like it a lot. I don't even know what I would describe it as. It's like an RTS until a fight starts. At which point it's now a turn-based RPG. Couldn't figure out Duelist of the Roses. I have a VOD of it, if you would so choose to peruse it. That's on the VOD channel somewhere. You are correct, though, in assuming that it is arcane and mysterious and hard to figure out. That is all true. Look, just get me to the boss. If I can get to the boss, it'll be fine. Just give me in there, dog. This stage is really long for some reason compared to the 8th stage. Yeah, they're not worth that much money. Okay, we got there. I don't have any heals. I have no means to heal myself, but also, this boss is not that difficult. So it should be just fine. We might want to go Wave Laser for this one, actually. That might help. That seems handy, yeah. I don't know if this is more or less damage. Probably less if I had to guess, but it's more satisfying to hit it more rapidly. I'm liking the Wave Laser. Wave Laser feels pretty good. Cool. I had forgotten about that move. Now, if single shot damage is higher on the Tri-Laser, we probably want that for this. Because we can only hit him one at a time. You can't hit him while his laser is out. You gotta pop off like one shot at a time. And then here, I think we just buy more HP. I think we just buy more HP for the final stage. Because there's no other weapons to buy, right? The only thing that we could buy is another shield. Which, to be fair, maybe we do that, actually. Maybe we sell the silver shield. Oh, but I can't afford... I'd have to go back to the other town to get a better shield, because this shop is dookie. That's fine. In that case, just give me the stat gain. 2,300 for more HP. That's a fair trade. 128 hit points. I'm unkillable. Smash cut to the streamer dying. Unkillable. Cannot be killed. We've got to be able to clear the game here. It's a little pay to win, yeah. This video game. To the game's credit, they completely allow you to grind stages to get more resources. Final phase does 129 damage. I can't wait. Oh, I can mash this. I can have 2 of these out at once instead of just holding it. I can also mash it like this. But then it only fires in one... It fires in a weird pattern. Nah, I'm happy with just holding the button down. Yeah, weird laser tech. I don't really care how much money I make on this stage because there's nothing in the shop to really go back for. So I'm not really sweating whether or not we kill these guys to harvest money from them or not. For the stage bits, we probably do want to keep the tri-laser just because the damage seems higher. Not too concerned with whether we kill these dorks or not. And the dragon's only got, like, one attack. That's a big problem, I would say. It's more the conjunction of the attacks he does. Oh, I accidentally cast Warp instead of, Heal? Shit, that's okay, actually. Let me make sure I equip the right one, then. Thankfully, this is the shortest stage by far. This is not a problem at all to just go through it. Buy me a quick energy pack. Cool. Run it again. The streamer's got the right spell equipped this time. That's a good emote. The only question I have about this game, I suppose, is how good is that weapon that costs like 24,000 gold? Is there any way that you could possibly justify spending that much on it? Like, there's no way it's that good, right? It can't be. Surely not. Nice deflect. Eat my big pack. Eat that, and then eat the energy pack. And then we can cast our healing spell for the remaining 48, and we're back up to full, baby! That's a lot of HP going into this fight. I look forward to seeing how I squander this opportunity. Cool. Let's try the Wave Beam. Let's try the Wave Laser. No need to equip a spell. Yeah, let's see if this thing is any more consistent at actually hitting the guy. Because that's been the problem, is he's hard to hit. His hurt box is really weirdly small. Ow. It seems a little bit more consistent. Marginally so, not much, just a little bit. Happily just go this way to dodge this attack. Alright, we got his pattern's fine. We got his pattern figured out. He has a handful of problematic attacks. It's when he uses them in a certain order, it gets hard to dodge all of them. There we go. 65,535 gold! I'm rich! Cool.
Well done, Turner.
Now, in hindsight, we probably could have beat that like an hour faster had we just toughed it out and learned the boss pattern. A light will show you the way. Is a hot jam. The land that rose from the sea of darkness will no longer, it's scrolling real slow, will no longer be in chaos. It's as high as an NES can count. That's about as high as I can count. I don't think there's any numbers higher than that. I love his little Opa Opa ship. When they saw Mark, they knew peace was restored. Mark's deed will be written in history. You fight, Mark. I wouldn't mind Opa Opa coming back in some game, yeah. I don't know if we'll ever get, like, a proper Fantasy Zone again, but I am on board with Sega just sneaking Opa Opa into anything. That's why I can't play Shenmue on stream, dude. You know what the Shenmue stream would be? It would be me at the gacha for like 2 hours trying to pull an Opa Opa, and just that's the stream? I can't stream Shenmue, that's all that would be. A dud! This game is 10 out of 10 though. Love the concept of a shmup RPG. Paranoid Hero, thank you for the 62 whole years. It's also, like, it's neat that this game gives you a means to beat it other than simply locking in. I don't know if that's entirely clear, but what I'm saying is, If you just run the same stages over and over, you'll just get the money to buy all the best shit to make the game trivial. So even if you're not good at shmups, you can still win. You would still play this and just grind. You just grind it out. Thank you to Whacked Hacks for the English translation. Whoever this is translated this in like 2000. That's pretty fucking early for fan translations, dude. Cool. This was a fun game. Yeah, the end. We cannot press anything. The buttons do nothing. We're kind of trapped right here. What's the orb? That's a fantastic question. Mark just has an orb. What is that? I also can't help but notice that the box art, there's no pilot. Look at that ship. There's nobody in there. I'm pretty sure. There's no... Where's Mark? Where's Mark? That's an empty ship, brother. That's the autopilot. He's got the fuzzy system on. Oh, it makes perfect sense. I get it now. Whoa. I get it. It all makes perfect sense, actually. The autopilot is probably not good. It's not a good system, like, for this game. If the tech was just not there on the NES, you can't... It's never gonna be helpful, but that's okay. So yeah, I guess I'm glad I delayed this for the little bonus stream, because I don't think I would have had the time to do both of those. It's only been like 2.5 hours, but I got nothing else. So I'll tell you what, as consolation for the fact that this is all I've got for you today, how about another frog race on the house? And then we'll get the hell out of here. Place your bets. You're not betting? If Lag Switcher wins, we just refund your bet. I'll just refund you if he wins. It ain't no problem. Where's option 5? I don't know what you're talking about. There's only 4 frogs. 47% on John TTS. One of 2 possibilities. Either they think that frog number 1 is Lag Switcher in this case, or they think that John TTS is gonna win because they won last time. Both reasonable assumptions. Alright, best of luck, everyone. Holy shit! Frog number 2 is almost there. John TTS does in fact repeat his performance. No Lag Switcher scam this time. John TTS keeps the winning streak alive, and we are down to the final 9 frogs. Tomorrow will be the end of the frog racing season, it seems. Pay it out to frog number 1. 540,000 new yen given to 5 and only 5 lucky winners. Congratulations. Alright. End of the frog season tomorrow, huh? Alright, let's get out of here. It's kind of a short little extra stream. That's all I have for you today. We're gonna play more NES games tomorrow. We're just gonna... It's kind of just NES week. I'll figure it out. This was a short little thing. Let me figure out where to drop y'all. What is Lord Billiam doing? I'm perceiving. I'm doing recon. Lord Billiam is in the MS-DOS. He's mapping in MS. He's doing graph paper mapping. Yes, this is what I want. Yes, go to Bill's. Throw scoots at him. If you don't got scoots, throw rack attacks at him. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for sticking around. More NES gaming tomorrow. Maybe even Famicom Disk System gaming? Much to think about. Anyway, I'll see you then. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye!